press. Stop the press. Who is that? She is great, isn't she?
Ooh yeah, I wanna bust that body. Ooh yeah, I wanna.
I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna kill you. Let's do it.
Keep busting.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wonderful Wednesday with me, your very own Rosemary Dearest. And why? Well, because I said so. That's right. Hi, welcome. It's Wednesday Galore. Brandy's here. Hi, Brandy. So nice to see you today. Richard Hubley. Hey. Chris Skewer Bata. Hello from Long Beach. We're all over California, aren't we today? Is it still burning where you are? I don't know. Hey, look at that. It's a lady down the street. It's Erica Carrington. Isn't that nice? She literally just lives right down the street from me. So if you're stalking me, you can stalk her too. It's like a twofer. You get a 2 for 1. Isn't that great? John Hopper, hello. Oh, you like my little updo? Well, I thought I would give you a little bit of something to look at on a Wednesday. I mean, why not? Yes. She went to the salon. Yeah, I went to the same one that Nancy Pelosi goes to. Yeah, I took a very crowded plane all the way up to San Francisco. I think that's where she lives, or wherever she lives. And I went to that same salon. It was amazing. Had a really good time. Thank you very much. And that's all I got to say about that. So, boop, boop. Looking good. Yeah, let's just back it up. Actually, you guys tell me, do we like it further back, me on stage, or do we like a little up close and personal action? Probably not, because my corset is not, sometimes you have sitting corsets and you have laying corsets, and then you have corsets that you shouldn't have worn. And that's this one today, but that's okay. It's pink and pretty, and you can't see it from far away. And I have to tell you guys something really quick. It's a new adventure that I'm going on with my dear friend, gal pal, Tommy Rose. The Tommy Rose. So, I'm just going to put this up here real quick. It's called Dragon Dine. It's coming to you from Rolly China Fusion. Yes, that's right. Drag Queens Delivering Your Food has finally made it to Palm Springs, and I'm one of the rotating girls. First up on the list, me, this weekend, Friday and Saturday, and I think next weekend too. So how about that? If you're in town, you can see me from a nice social distance. I mean, I won't actually give you your food or anything, because that's not what this girl does. I'm so sorry, no offense, but no. But I will do a short little da-da-da-da-da-da, there's your food. Isn't that exciting? Yes, is the answer. Yes, it is exciting, and I'm excited to do it because that means I get to spread my joy from a safe social distance from far away, and I get to connect with people and give them really nice food or be there when they get it, which is great. Yes. Oh, Hillsboro. Christopher Hopper, somebody asked if we do deliver to San Francisco, and I said, I don't see why not, but the fee is huge. It's a very large fee to get this girl to deliver your food all the way up to San Francisco. But for the right price and the right private jet, I know you know people, so I would do it. Why the hell not? Sure. Anywho, let's just scoot back just a little bit. I feel like we need a social distancing from each other. That's right. So Dine and Drag, you'll have to check it out. It's on my social medias. I'm going to post it on Instagram tonight about it. It's a new exciting adventure. And Tommy said, hey, girl, you want to go for it? I said, let's go for it. Why not? I'm pretty sure I'm not doing anything else at those times of the day, Friday and Saturday. So there you have it. Isn't that fun and exciting? It really, really, really is. It really is. Yes. Oh my gosh, Erica Da Silva, you just have quite the potty mouth. I'm not even going to repeat that. Someone needs a lesson in her charm school about potty mouths. Maybe we'll go into that next week. But since we're here today, we're not going to talk about that. What we are going to talk about is my favorite thing, all y'all basic ass bitches over there. I was going to say up in here, but no, it's just me up in here. And I ain't no basic ass bitch, okay? I'll tell you what I'm not. It's a basic bitch. Mega bitch, sure. Royal bitch, yes please. Ugly bitch, no. Fat bitch, sure, why not? I'll take that. I'm okay with being a fat bitch. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. Oh. Oh. You know what, Erica? I cannot respond to every comment that comes into the stream. I'm so sorry. And that's one of them. So, speaking of basic bitches, we need to cheers. We need to cheers. So we're just going to put the basic bitches aside for now. And I'm going to, oh no, you guys. You can't see it, can you? But Dr. Galore, I forgot to tell him, please don't fill my drink up so it's like teeter-tottering all over my white outfit, please. But I didn't get time to say that because I forgot that he did it. Does that. And he did it. So here we go. We're going to, oh no. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Here we go. Oh, it's like a UFO. It's really an unidentified, fabulous object. Yes. Okay, here we go, guys. Listen to our new sound on our cheers.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Drink up, Pallies. Yeah, I'm gonna put this down here again and start the timer until I dip my costume in it like I did last time. Costume, outfit, excuse me. Not costume, because I'm a real lady. A real man lady. Yes, that's true. So, all right, basic bitches beware. I'm coming for you today, okay? Got to get rid of those drinky poos. Now, here's what is the deal today with the basic ass bitches. Conspiracy theories about our good friend coronavirus. Okay, anyone out there, send me a text, a DM to make the coronavirus Cardi B sound effect that ever since we started this show, I said, that is the sound effect I want. Coronavirus. Like, that is my favorite thing in life. When people remix that to other stuff, or like, the Cheetos talking and then coronavirus, like, it makes me laugh so hard, and I need to make that sound effect button, and I will forget until somebody reminds me. So feel free to send me a little message there. Thanks, mean it. Mwah. So, conspiracy theories. I thought, we all talk about the goddamn virus all the time. Who cares? I mean, we all care. We should all care. But everyone's feeling all crazy kinds of way. Wear your mask. Don't wear your mask. Wear your mask, people. Just do it. I don't understand. What is the big fucking deal? What is the big deal? You put a helmet on to ride a bicycle to protect your head. You put your seatbelt on in the car to protect yourself. You can't put a mask on your face? Oh, it's too hard, but everyone that works in the hospital has been doing it since they created masks, and they seem to be just fine. I saw this Trumpina. She said, George Floyd said he can't breathe. And that's what I say when I put my mask on and he died. Could you believe that someone would make that comparison? Actually, yeah, you can believe it, because that's the world that we're living in now. We're living in basic bitch land with, like, you get tongue-tied, you get gobsmacked at the insanity of the Merkins. For real. Yeah, because Americans, we decide when the virus is over. That makes total sense, right? We get tired of the virus. I mean, it does make you think, do other people get tired in other nations of the virus? And it's probably just stupid Americans. So how about that? So conspiracy theories, I thought that would be a fun topic to talk about because you always hear about the deaths, or maybe it's not that many people, or maybe it is. Well, how about something that's like just completely ridiculous? Yeah, a Trumpina is like Karen's mom. Or maybe her like racist babysitter or something, right? Trumpina. Yeah. We'll have to coin that term, put it on a t-shirt or something. Trumpina, don't be one. Worse than a Karen. Karen spelled backwards, Trumpina. They wouldn't know how to spell anyway. Oh, so conspiracy theories are fun and ridiculous. For example, blaming 5G technology. Yeah, apparently some people think that 5G technology can like penetrate you, although viruses don't work like that. You cannot get a computer virus in your body. We're just not there yet, people. I know it's 2020. We all want to be living in the future, but we're just not there yet. No, we're not there where you can get, your virus. It's just saying it sounds stupid, doesn't it? My computer, can I catch my computer virus? No, Trumpina, you can't. Just like your dog sneezes and you won't catch the dog's cold because you're not a dog. But you are a bitch. Oh, so 5G. Okay, so no, sorry. If you believe it's that, you're a basic ass bitch than even more I thought you were. How about, oh, that's right. It escaped from a Chinese lab. Now that one does sound very easy to just believe because, sure, they make things in labs all the time. In fact, a fun, crazy fact about Dr. Galore, way back in the day, he worked at some sort of crazy bio lab, and they do things like that. They don't make like viruses and stuff, but they have crazy things in there that could make people sick. Yes, David Red Hot De Silva. Apparently it's not windmills, it's the sound that windmills make is what gives you cancer. That is what he said. I just saw that last night, actually. I saw a wonderful YouTube video of like the greatest hits, we'll call it, of like the crazy words and how he doesn't finish the sentences, and how it's just a little weird. It's just a little weird, but yeah. He said it was the sound that the windmills make that gives you cancer. So everyone in Palm Springs, wait, windmills don't even make any sound. Basic, dumb bitch. So now, it didn't come out of the Chinese lab, no. Created as a bioweapon. Now I could see a lot of dumb people that are just like scared and sheepish, thinking that, yeah, it could have been a bioweapon. Maybe it is a bioweapon. But what would have been the point of that since the entire world is affected by it? So I don't understand who it would be to unless it just escaped like in the movies. I mean, yeah, Erica Carrington, I don't know how a sound could give you cancer, especially from a windmill that really doesn't make any sound. So, Marina Mac. Do not associate with Marina Mac with cancer. Cancer's already got a bad enough rap. Okay, what else? What else have we? Oh, that's right. Get ready for this one. Get ready for this one. America brought the virus to China. Yes, there are people out there that think that the U.S. crazy people brought the virus to China only for China to give it to the world. I mean, it's like, what? I guess you really don't have anything else better to do than to think of this stupid crap. Because you're basic. Basic bitch. Yeah. How many, oh, I love it doesn't actually exist. Take off your mask. Nothing will happen to you. You'll be fine. In fact, Have you seen the video of the Trumpinas that are going around? Like, there were, how about like 10 or 12 of them in a Target screaming with like music and MAGA hats around saying, take off your mask, get the hug, take off your mask, you're fine. Like screaming and screaming and screaming. All the other people were like, what? And they were just laughing, having a good time, just ran through the Target, ran out, and that was it. I'm like, those people should be arrested. You're not allowed to come in here and terrorize the people. Not wearing your mask. It's a city ordinance, I'm sure. So they should be put away for a little bit. Slapped on the wrist, given a fine. Like that restaurant here in Palm Springs that just decided to do a peaceful protest and say, we're opening our business because we want to, and it's been closed for too long and we're tired of it. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, then, so they open, they immediately get closed and a fine of like $5,000. Then they had the audacity, or somebody started a GoFundMe, I think it was actually them, to pay the bill. So what you're telling me is you want to put your patrons' safety at risk and their health and of their loved ones, right? Because who knows who they live with or whatever. Thank you, Stephen Crawford. Yeah, Corona doesn't care if you're bored. No, they don't. So why should everybody have to now pay your bill because you decided to break the law? Speaking of that, I heard there's a bar in, what is that, Cat City, that is just blatantly open and everyone goes inside it. No social distancing, no masks. Like, they just don't care. And my question is, why hasn't someone called the people on them? And then I heard that they do, and they get fined, and they do it anyway. And I'm like, what do you mean you just do it anyway? And that's where you think about, so there's all these rules and regulations, but nobody is really enforcing them, driving around. Government health officials aren't even working right now. So who exactly is getting all of the shit taken care of? Oh, that's right. Nobody. So that's also interesting. Yeah, that's also interesting. Yeah. Oh, Christopher Hopper. Yeah. Christmas lights will cause seizures this year. It will happen. There will be lawsuits against Christmas lights. There will be retroactive lawsuits against Christmas lights for those affected from the 70s when they had lead in them. I mean, it won't ever end. The war on Christmas. Oh, Lord, please don't. Okay, so, yes, sex, what? There is a problem here in Cat City, plus sex with randoms on the patio during the day. Ew. But why isn't anyone doing anything about it? Call the city. Say, hey, this is bad. This is happening. This should not be happening. Nobody does it. I don't know why. Why not? For example, if you watch the TV show Below Deck on this season, the one girl got kicked out because her roommate saw that she had drugs that she was not supposed to have. And it's part of her job because she's above her, you know, to say, hey, this crew member has illegal drugs on board. She has a prescription. She has no prescription, but she has a full thing of Valium and a pop pen. You know, big deal. And who knows what else. All right. But she's not supposed to have that. They work on a super yacht. If she took Valium, she can't care for the people there. And what if something happened at any hour of the day, which is the job? So, yeah, she gets fired and then gets mad at the girl for saying, oh, yeah, well, she showed him the picture and what a bitch she is. No, you're the dumb basic bitch because you decided to bring illegal drugs on board, a 6-week job that you needed to have Valium for. Then why are you taking that job, girl? Why? You're miserable and on the show anyway. Oh, she was terrible. Yeah, it's Hannah. Thank God she's gone. I'm so over her. I love Bugs. The show is better off without her. And did you guys notice that they edited out that big hot guy too? He's not even in the open credits. They never show him anymore because he shared racist tweets or something like that, or he liked and shared some social media posts that were like not okay. And I saw the post and you know, he was like, it was just I mean, I think he was too stupid to think it was something really racist, but here we are. So he's fired and he got edited out of the show. So it's crazy, right? But yeah, I don't get it. Like, make the call the people. They shouldn't be able to open their business if other people can't. And they're just like, I want to drink with my friends. And excuse me, but is drinking alcohol in public a life and death situation? I'm sorry, but if you think that you're not an alcoholic because you're drinking out with your friends, so that's why you want to do it because you just don't want to do it sad at home alone, which you're doing anyway, it's like, I'm all for the bars reopening, but these people are like desperate. I get it. It's social. It's wonderful. Yeah, I want to go too and see my friends and hang out, but I'm not going to put everyone at risk just to do it, right? I mean, it's just a lot. So let's get back to conspiracy theories. Okay, so it just doesn't exist at all. I wish it didn't exist at all. We all wish it didn't exist at all. At all. Ugh. Or maybe Big Pharma made it. Yeah, Big Pharma made it so that they could sell you all the different drugs to combat it. Oh no, you need vitamins to combat it. Then you won't get sick from coronavirus if you're healthy. So take these vitamins and take this and take that and take this and take that and take this and take that and take that. I mean, that one could make some sense too. No. Oh, and ready for the last one? I gotta put her back. I just can't. I can't. We need to drink for this one.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
We all know what scene that's from, don't we? Oh, cheers. Didn't spill it this time. So, the last conspiracy theory, unless you guys know of any conspiracy theories, I would love to talk about them because they're so much fun to look up. I mean, conspiracy theories, these people, it's like I want to see like pictures with the foil antennas on their, like, oh my gosh. Does using vodka for mouthwash make you an alcoholic? Well, Christopher John Hopper, are you swishing and ding, spitting it? Or are you swallowing it? My odds are you're swallowing it because you're a single gay man, and that's what you want me to say here on the TV, so everyone will look at your profile and say, oh my gosh, that man Christopher John Hopper. Is that a mustache on your face? Or are you just happy sashimi? I think it looks like Magnum PI, but really I think anyone with like the 70s porn stash rocking that looks like Magnum PI, because that's really what it is. Hello, Dina! Monday. How are you and the family and the babies and the dog? And Alexis, please tell Alexis I said hello and she should be watching the show. She got nothing else better to do. Unless you're me and you're going to do drag queen drive delivery shows. They'll be swell. They'll be great. Yeah, clearly, we don't need those drinks anymore. So, okay, now that we're lubricated, the best, I saved it for last, the best, stupidest conspiracy coronavirus theory is they made it so you could get a vaccine that they will put a 5G tracking device in and be able to track you. That's real. That is real. A lot of people think that vaccinations are going to have tracking chips inside them. I want to be living in a world where we actually do have that, because that would be amazing if they could track things in your body and be like, uh-oh, we see sickness starting to form, but before it does, we're going to alert your phone and tell you to take a pill. That would be amazing. Uh-oh, we see a cluster of cells forming. Let's get that checked out tomorrow. Amazing. Wouldn't that be amazing? Baby watch anytime now. Wait, who's having another baby? It's not the young, skinny, toothpick-sized son, because I know he just had a birthday, but I don't think he's baby daddy status yet. God, I would hope not. He's just a baby. So I know it's not Alexis, because No. No. And that means it must be the other one, who I've always called the other one. Jason. Is that the little one? JT. I don't know. They all sound the same to me. All these white kids, they're also scale like the same damn toothpicks. Jesus. Yeah, I want vaccinations with tracking chips in them. JT. See, I knew it. It was in there. I can just remember hearing, God damn it, JT. Like, years. Tens of 20s of 30s of years hearing that, I think. It's ingrained into my brain. Just like, never forget. Oh my gosh, everyone, Dina Monday, please. Dina, tell them what I'm wearing right now. It looks terrible. Oh, thank God I wore panties today, you guys. You just saw me flash the beeve. I am. I'm wearing my panties today. Thank goodness. Because usually I don't. But today I'm wearing Alexis Lada's corset from one of my favorite routines called Little Bitty Peasant Country Place. Yes, I made teen girls dance to a song about country time hookers. And you know what? Everybody loved it. And it was not like Cuties at all. Now, Cuties. Have you seen it yet? Yeah. It's a little racy. We talked about it on Monday a little bit. All I can tell you is I read an article about the woman who wrote it, who did a lot of research after watching an actual like Cuties performance and then researched it for a year. I'm still not buying it. Yeah, maybe she wrote it, but was she okay with how they filmed it? I don't think so. And they did not talk about any of that crazy. No, I'm wearing Country Place. Womanizer, I believe, was leopard, maybe? Leopard and purple. And this is the pink one. You just can't see because it looks like I'm wearing an underboob corset. This is a full corset. It's just not my size. And I had to wear it. Yes, it's Corset Wednesday. It's corset with an E-T, but, you know, grammar police. So, how much fun is that? Yeah. Wearing a children's dance costume from like 1990, 2016. No. What, like 2012 maybe? Ooh, a long time ago. I like to keep costumes the pretty ones. And thank God that Dina Lada allowed me to take Alexis Lada's costumes because they're wonderful and beautiful. Now, I have to tell you something. A titillating information piece about this scene, which we're going to hear right now, briefly. Listen up.
Institution of learning or a teenage brothel?
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Let's play it again, Sam.
Is an institution of learning or a teenage brothel?
So, I found out that the Chadwick School for Girls, or whatever they called it, is a real school. It's not like in the Swiss Alps or anything like they kind of made you believe like the Chadwick School. It was far away. It's in LA somewhere. It's in LA. And it's real. And guess what? And I think you're underreacting, Mr. Hopper. Christina and Christopher went there. Not Christina alone. It's School for Whores. Christina and Christopher went there. She sent them both. She said, screw it. You're both out. I think in like 1952 or 1953 they were there at the same time. One was like in 4th grade and one was in 8th grade. Christina was older, so... Yeah, isn't that interesting? The Chadwick School. I mean, that is just one great scene. I mean, it's just great. It's a great scene. I love it.
Is an institution of learning or a teenage brothel?
And my favorite part really is when she starts the scene and they're talking about why she's an unsuitable candidate. And I love Joan's outfit, first of all. And it's like pink and maroon. Oh, it's gorgeous. And she has a big manila, like, open envelope. And she says, oh, the candidate has, been found to be unsuitable. And she grabs it. She, you see that anger. And she's like, unsuitable? Oh, my God. It was great. That is not anything to do with Chadwick. That's when she's adopting the babies. But here's the crazy thing to tie that all in is the Chadwick woman, Mrs. Chadwick from the movie, wanted and kind of tried to adopt Christina away from Joan. And the school said, absolutely not. We cannot deal with the press and Hollywood and, oh God, what's the word? Whistleblowing on Joan Crawford. We're not going to be the ones. So you can't save that little girl. She's just got to, that's her life. Sorry. Could you imagine that? She tried to adopt Christina to save her from Joan, and the school said, no, we don't want to deal with the publicity. Isn't that interesting? Yes, in fact, it is. So, there we go. We're all learning something. What, you guys? Juntos. Juntos. Yeah, I love a good Joan fact. Or Mommy Dearest fact. Or old Hollywood fact. I just love that. Speaking of old Hollywood stuff, you want to hear something that's crazy? So, let's just put this back up real quick. Because for a second, we're going to talk about basic bitches. So, a lot of drag queens. Oh, Alexis Steele, my little jalapeno. I haven't seen you in a long time, girl. Hey, how are you? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Miss you. So, crazy thing. So, a lot of drag queens and we'll just call it women. Les publicités. Oh, l'amour. Yes, that's from The Women, 1939, my favorite Joan Crawford film. Oh. So, did you know lots of makeup just stains your face? Like the Alyssa Edwards palette from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. That pink will just, I'll show you after. This whole thing's going to be pink, 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 pink. And it was always, I don't want to wear that. It stains my face. I don't like that makeup. It stains my face. Well, guess what, bitch? The Wicked Witch of the West from the Wizard of Oz girl. She was green for months. Months. She was green for months. And drag queens complain about getting their eyes stained for like a day or two. Months. Green for months. Imagine an actress in Hollywood being green for months. Not to mention the original guy who was supposed to play the Tin Man was in an iron lung because of the makeup they used back then. And they were just like, oh, we'll just try this makeup. Oh, your skin can't breathe? It clogs your pores? Well, sorry about it. How about you're just not in the movie anymore? How about that? Rude. Months. She was green for months. And speaking of old Hollywood facts, guess what? Glinda's dress was a hand-me-down. Can you believe that? Glinda the Good Witch's dress, that giant confection of pink delicious with the stars all over it, is a Hollywood hand-me-down. Can you believe it? There's an old movie called San Francisco. Google it. Jeanette, is it Jeanette? I think it's Jeanette. Jeanette, San Francisco, oh God, yeah, who knows? Before that one, it's black and white, and you'll see the dress without the crown, and it's like, oh my God, there it is. You still have makeup stains from the 80s. I believe it. I mean, that corrective makeup you put on every day looks great. Speaking of Philip Bailey, that throwback picture you posted, I clicked on it and I was like, well, who's that even? Because I have never known you to have anything but silver hair. That's why I was like, silver hair version, because I don't even know who that guy is. I love that. I love old pictures. Like when you see boy version of me, you're like, no, that's wrong. That's not right. I don't like it. I like this version. Sue Goldman. Oh my gosh. I'm just living for our audience today. Yes, cheap ass wizard for real. Psh. Okay, so where are we? Yes, that dress was a hand-me-down. I could have died when I found that out. And then it led me to remember, because I've watched a lot of old musicals and a lot of old Hollywood. I was obsessed with learning the tap routines myself. I would teach myself. Okay, how about this? When I was a little boy, I used to watch all of these old Hollywood, Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers, Gene Kelly, these like Ruby Keeler, these old tap musicals, right? Thank you, Eric Carrington. I'll agree with you about my boy pictures. And that's why I don't take it anymore, because they don't look the same. It's all shaved off. So I would always teach myself these routines. I would either learn it backwards and just like figure out what the steps, because a lot of the times what you heard and saw were two different things, right? They'd either tape it once, tapping it, and then try to sync it up, but it wouldn't be the same. Or sometimes way back then, they would even play freaking spoons as the tap sounds. Crazy. So like sometimes you could figure out what they were doing, as long as it looked the same and sounded the same. It's basically the same, right? So I would do that, and I would do it a lot by just like staring and watching like every step. And back then in the VCR days, it was like play, pause, or just like double pause to go frame by frame. Imagine how long that took. I still remember some of those damn routines, and I used to remember that you would hear the same song in multiple old movies. Like it was just like no big deal. And you would see like, so we all know Singing in the Rain is wonderful, right? Singing in the Rain, 1952. Right? Great. But that's not the first time that you would have heard that if you were like, you know, a wonderful tap faker. Oh, you're wonderful at faking lots of things, Christopher. That's what Erica says. Wink, wink. And so, Singing in the Rain. Crazy thing. It actually came out in 1929. That's when it was published. They say it could have came out in like 1928, but whatever. Then I'm just going to look down. My notes are down there. It was in a movie called the Hollywood Music Box Review in 1929. That's the first time you heard Singing in the Rain. That movie, 1929. Then it was in The Ship from Shanghai. It was sung in Chinese in 1930. So there was orchestrated in all like totally different, amazing in Chinese. Then Jimmy Durante sang it. Jimmy Durante, 1932. Oh my God. Judy Garland sang it in 1940. And Little Nellie, what is it? Little Nellie Kelly. She sings Singing in the Rain. I've actually seen that. It's not amazing. And then The Divorcee in 1930. I mean, it was just like, they used to just like spit these, you know, like, oh, you get 25 musicals a year, so let's just use the same music tracks and we'll just recycle the costumes and stuff. Like, they did that and nobody cared. Nobody really knew. It's just like, that's just how it was. And yeah. Eric, I'm not going to review any restaurants today because I haven't gone to any restaurants today. But maybe if I go to a restaurant next week, I'll let you know. That's right. And I'm not talking about anything else like that either. Okay. You want to know who else sang it, like, later in life? Dean Martin sang it on, like, what was it called? Like, the Colgate Variety Show or something. As he, in 1950, 2 or 3 years before Singing in the Rain, the movie, really, spectacle came out. Alexis Lotta's here! Alexis, hello! I'm smashing your corset terribly. Can you see it? I'm smashing your corset. I'm not going to show my, my no-no place. We're not going to talk about that. When Alexis Lotta was in my class, she would laugh and like just put her hands in her crotch and be like, "Don't touch your no-no place." And it was like really funny. And Alexis, I accidentally showed my no-no place like 10 minutes ago. I'm wearing your corset today and I'm wrecking it because my bosoms are, girl, the struggle is real. Yeah, I don't know how you fit your boobies in here back in the day because mine are probably just as big as yours are. No, yours are bigger than mine. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy, 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 crazy. But I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, Alexis. Just in time to talk about Singing in the Rain. So Dean Martin does that thing. It was on that Lucy episode. He, like when she sings "My Bonnie Lies Over the Ocean," and every time they talk about water, they spray her. He did that. Jerry Lewis sprays, what was his name? Dean Martin when he sings "Singing in the Rain" in 1950. Years before the other one. Sammy Davis Jr. has also sung it. Yes. Who else? It was in the Die Hard movie. Weird. I do not remember that movie having that song in it, so that is bizarre as well. Seth MacFarlane has sang it. Not Jack McFarlane, Seth MacFarlane. He's actually like a beautiful crooner singer. He's got an amazing voice, not just for cartoons anymore. Who else sang it? They did it on Glee. Leif Garrett covered it, and so did, which I heard this album for the first time today as well, so I love where things lead you to. Bing Crosby and Rosemary Clooney have a whole duet album, and there's like, seriously, like 30 or 40 songs on it, and Singing in the Rain is one of them. And it's very bizarre because it doesn't sound like the words are right, but they are. It's just really interesting. So you should just check all those different versions, Singing in the Rain out. Yeah. Gene Kelly did that scene in one suit because he said it was more authentic. Did you mean one take, Christopher Durbin? How many takes have you had today, Christopher Durbin? Not as many as I'd like to have.
Oh, Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Drink up, boys! I should have known you'd know where to find the boys and the booze. I thought I would change that for the drinks button today because I just thought this was fun too.
Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Yeah, I'm just going to call everyone Pally. Hey, Pally! It'd be so cute, right? Okay. I feel like I'm dribbling. Am I dribbling, you guys? Oh my gosh, who else loved Leif Garrett? Yes, not like Mr. Garrickson from South Park. Two different people, nothing to do, nothing to do. Oh wow, different costumes. Oh, look at Christopher Durbin coming up with the Phil Bailey trivia. Philip Bailey, you better bitch slap that man. You know where he worked, you know where to find him. Slang and drinks and sliders at the Hunters on arenas. I'm actually really glad Hunters built out the front like on arenas because that's cute. It's real cute, you guys. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, go there. It's great. Hunters. It's on arenas. It's something. Arenas Road. Chill Bar's open too. You can see Sabrina there. Sabrina does bingos on Saturdays. How much fun is that? I want to do bingo. I never thought in the beginning of drag queening that I would want to be a bingo hostess. And you know what? It's a lot of freaking fun. Yeah, there's only one L in Pally, Erica. Just FYI. I'm not going... Erica Carrington is on a roll today. And she is actually making me think of yet another basic bitch topic to think about. Well, okay, first, we got to take away the basic bitch. Because it's not like a basic bitch thing, but it kind of is, so it's like on the fence, okay? We're going to talk about a new word that I never heard before, and I don't know if you have heard it either. Let me sit up for this. No, Christopher, we cannot go to the jacuzzi. Cannot do that. Naughty, naughty. Yes. That's how they did it. Oh, yeah, they sure did. All those sets. Speaking of old sets, Junior Coos, in Mommy Dearest, when they are filming the scene when Christina Crawford it's in the late 60s, when she's on her, she's sick in the hospital and Joan takes her place on the soap opera, which is all true. You can watch the episode. Joan, who was like 68 at the time, was playing like a 24 or 25-year-old. Christina, the part, she was fired after that anyway. So she's in bed watching it, and they show the kitchen. And instantly, the first time I knew this, I was like, I know that kitchen's from somewhere. I know it is from somewhere else. The kitchen in the scene where Joan is playing the other thing, and she's like, the divorce is final? Like, she was so bad at it. Is the kitchen from Happy Days. So if you didn't know that, watch it, and you'll say, oh my God, that is the Happy Days kitchen. Isn't that a fun fact? So there you go. Hollywood sets. They always use them over and over and over. Well, they used to. Now they're just all green screen. It's all fake. So whatever. So here's the new word of our lives. I should have had a little bring, but I didn't. It's called ableist or ableism. Okay, and it means that we're just going to like teach you a little something real quick. Ableism or ableist, it's when it's a derogatory language used about people with disabilities. Okay, so, and there's a couple different types. There's like cultural, mental, and physical. So for example, I'll just run through this short little list of now no longer politically correct terms to say or use in phrases. I'll give you some examples so you won't get confused. I'll just run through the list first. So here are words that we should no longer say. Stupid, lame, retarded, crazy, bipolar, OCD, deaf, blind, psycho, schizo, nuts, imbecile, dumb, stupid, maniac, spaz. So, I've used several of those words tonight on the show. The conversation I had with a nurse girlfriend of mine earlier today had already had this topic all laid out. We used several of these words, talking about current status of America. It's very hard to have a conversation about the current status without a lot of those words. But the reason you can say that word, Brandy, you can say the Cheeto, because that's just, you can say Trumpster, yes, but technically you should not say Trump-tard, which a lot of us like to say Trump-tard. I like to call them Trumpinas, right? Because Trump-tard just doesn't sound nice, because the weird retard, you're just not supposed to use it anymore. Yes, I did talk to a nurse, a real live nurse. Yes, we've been friends for, 40 years or something crazy. Yes, you should wear a mask. Always wear a mask. Yes. So, for example, when you say, don't be stupid, well, they're now saying, whoever they are, is that you shouldn't say someone is stupid, because by calling them stupid, the people that have like the mental disorder of being stupid, which means you're just like less smart. If you look up the definition, you'll see it, and it's like, so all of these words pertain to the people, right? You're not supposed to say that falls upon deaf ears, because technically that is offensive to deaf people, or they just blindly follow him wherever he goes. You shouldn't say that, because blind people may be offended by that, because you're saying you shouldn't be blind, and they can't help it. You see where that's going, right? Okay, so that's that. Idiot, dumb, lame. I mean, I feel like today's world, racistian? Oh, is that like a racist Christian? That is hilarious. A racistician. That is very, you could not say that if you were toasty or had a tongue that was too big for your mouth and you couldn't understand what you were saying. But we're not going to talk about that either, Durbin Carringtons. But, okay, so a lot of people take it to the extreme where, okay, now you can't say anything. But then you have the people like the Cheeto. We remember what he did with the special needs reporter, and he mimicked him, and that is like the most extreme version of ableism, or being like an ableist, is that is the precise, like, like example of like what not to do, but that's like extreme. You can say Republicans, Erica, sure. I don't think that, because see, then you would have to say, because the see you next Tuesday, that person would be offended by that word, but that's just a mean name for, whatever. So it's a whole lot of crazy. What I want to know is, what? Can you say you're really shitty? Yes. Yes, a brown flag flyers. You know what? Maybe, Bill, we should just redo the hanky code. Let's redo the hanky code, because a lot of people don't know it, and a lot of the original people don't even care about it anymore. Let's just redo it. Like, if you have a red, white, and blue, we can't take away the red one, because we all know what that is. That'll stay there forever. But we can make red, white, and blue the same thing as, like, MAGA, so we know, like, okay. Or we could totally redo the hanky code. I like it. I like it. Oh, the word fat. Sometimes it's glandular. I guess that's off the list too. Well, it would depend how you're using the word, because that also comes into play. So if you're using it in a mean way about like pertaining to those specific people, then yes, you shouldn't say it. But if you're just saying, like, who's got a fat ass? That's great, because you're complimenting it in a fat way. Fat is good, but fat is bad. It's just... But really, I feel like we have bigger things to worry about and to deal with in the world than, a couple of phrases that are just like everything in your mouth. Like, I remember, my friend and I, we were talking, in the 90s, you could say retard like it was the word like. Everybody said it. Was it wrong? Yes. Did everybody do it? Everybody that I knew. And I went to Catholic school. Everybody was retarded. You're a retard. He's a retard. You're being retarded. She's being retarded. Stop being retarded. I mean, when you say it so many times, it just loses its, weight. And for that matter, they're just words. The amount of times I was called a faggot growing up, I mean, I don't think there are as many grains on the sand at the beach for as many times as I heard that fucking word screamed at me. For Christ's sake.
Property of MGM tattooed on my backside.
Yeah. So, but then you have to choose to take the power out of the word. It's just a word. I decided that word, they might mean it in a harmful way, but I was not going to take it in a harmful way. I was just going to be like, okay, well, that word could be speaker. It could be rock. It could be light bulb. And it would have the same effect on me. So say whatever you want. I don't care. Yeah. Right. I think most of us were called faggots before we knew what faggot was. Before my nickname was faggot, they used to call me girl. So it just graduated from girl then to faggot. And it was just like the same thing, It's like, take it out. You choose to make that word something. Now, of course, there are words that we really shouldn't say. Like, we really shouldn't say faggot. And you probably shouldn't say that word that we all know. I'm not going to say it. You can say it if you want to. Fine. I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it. There's a lot of racist terms that you just shouldn't say. But if you're an asshole, you're going to say them. If you're not an asshole, you won't. So at the end of the day, all I can say is don't be a basic bitch. Just be nice to people. That's all. I mean, or else I'm just going to have to read a bitch. All right? I'm going to have to read a bitch.
Is this an institution of learning or a teenage brothel? Oh,
Girl,
Pally,
drink.
that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
Well, you guys, now that we've drank together, bitched together, learned together, we're going to say my favorite word together, which is together in a different language. Here we go. Yuntos. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yuntos. I like to do that hand gesture because it's coming together. Yuntos. Yes, Yuntos. Juntos. Thank you, Senora and Senat. Never forgotten it. And that was in 1996. She taught me that. I guess I'm like an elephant. I've got a big old memory, even though I really can't remember anything. Oh, right, like the show's ending. So, right. All I want to say is thank you so much to my wonderful Oh, look at that. Thank you so much to my wonderful fans who have made me a star. Oh, yes. I'm so grateful to you all, my wonderful fans. So that chair that she sits in, that's the scene where she comes in, she takes the brooch out and she throws it and that whole thing. That chair is from, oh, damn it, I forgot the movie again. But that's the throne chair that she sits in that is a Hollywood recycle prop from something else. And they just painted it white. Ben-Hur, the Pharaoh, Cleopatra, one of those old movies. You can Google it and find it. But until you do, I'm sorry that you're offended, Bill. I'm so sorry you're offended by my basic bitch comment. But you'll get over it because you're a grown-ass man just like me. And I have to tell you that I've had so much time together with you, Yuntos, and I'm very thankful to you all for being here. And I would just like to tell you that this weekend, yes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, it's a 3-day event starring me. I mean, Marina Mack is the host. And yes, that's me right there on Friday. First in the lineup, first is the worst. It's going to be a great benefit for California School for the Deaf here in Riverside. There's also one in Fremont, California. Check it out. It's going to be a huge benefit. Hopefully we can raise $5,000 for the children's. We could do it Yuntos. That would be great. So let's not forget that. And don't forget, if you're in town, and you're hungry and you want to see me on Friday or Saturday, thank you, Gina. So grateful to my patrons. I love you all. If you want to see me here in Palm Springs, I'll deliver you some Chinese food. It'll be amazing. And real quick before we go, I have to give a huge shout out to Reaction Production Team. They're the ones who did my, I was going to say Shawnee Dearest. That's what I used to call myself when I was a boy. Rosemary Dearest art. I just love them so much. They do all the art for Toucans. And this one today, they posted doing every day. You have to follow Toucans because they're just hysterical. He makes a new thing every day. And today, until they find a vaccine, thank God for drag, music, cocktails, and Pirin tablets. I fucking live for Pirin tablets. I mean, I told James once, Dr. Galore, that I was taking Pirin tablets, and he looked at me like, what did you take? What is it? How much is it? What was it? What's going to happen to you? And I was like, oh, this is hilarious. It's Pirin, aspirin with the A and the S scraped off, you know? Like, oh my God. I love you too, Pally, with one L. Get it right, God. Your whole household is illiterate. Jesus Christ. Durbin Carringtons. Can't even spell your own names, can you? Yeah. You can follow them, Junior. Follow Toucan's Tiki Lounge. They're fabulous. They make the best stuff. I mean, they just really do. Don't forget also that
May as well have property of MGM tattooed on my backside.
I like the slap in there. It's my birthday, you guys, on September 29th. So let's just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I like ice cream. I like presents. I like things that are pink and sparkly. I like wigs. I like boobies. So how about that? Take that. I like ice cream cake. That's like my most favorite thing on the whole planet. Ice cream cake. So if you want to be a nice person and go to heaven, then send me something. Or if not, go to hell. No.
Institution of learning or a teenage brothel.
A lot of us would like to go in a brothel. Not me, but probably you. Yeah. Okay, so, I do need a Po box. I need a row box. Because this one's full. I'm hilarious. Ooh, rum balls. Ooh, thank you, rum balls. Wow. Sizing list and where I am. Yes, I could do all of that, Christopher Durbin. I can do all of that, yes. And until, what is Pirin? Oh, Junior, you're crazy. So let's all take Pirin tablets tonight and have a real good time. And after my show, you can watch Game Night with Anita Rose, or you could watch Teddy Volta Charge's fabulous show on Zoom. Find either one by any of those names. Teddy Volta Charge, Anita Rose. And if you don't care about them, then neither do I, because I'm here and now I'm leaving, and I love you all. Thank you so much. And until I see you on Monday, I probably won't see you. So check out my social media so we can keep up. And I'll see you guys soon. Have one more drink for me.
Pally, that's what he calls you when he can't remember your name.
I love it. I love the whole thing. Now it's time to wave goodbye. Mwah. Bye.